Here's how I restored an old axe that had been sat outside for about 2 years. I started by removing the old handle, which was rotten and had snapped while I was using it one day. I then went and bought a new handle made of hickory and spent a few hours carving it down to size. I hung the old axe on the new handle and actually broke the handle while I was doing that, so I glued it back together while I started working on the head of the axe. I applied some natural toothpaste to the metal so that the calcium carbonate in the toothpaste could begin to break down that top layer of rust, and after just a few minutes it already looked much better. I then used an electric sander to wear off the rest of the rust, and as you can see it looks much nicer than it did before. With some olive oil I treated the metal, and as you can see it's not perfect, but I think it looks lovely. After about 30 minutes the wood glue had set, and it was so strong that I could actually hold the entire axe from the broken part. Now, I wasn't a fan of the red paint on the handle, so I sanded all of that off, and then I used a finer sandpaper to get the wood ready for its treatment. I then applied beeswax and linseed oil to the handle, which will help protect it from weathering in the future. When treating an axe handle, you're meant to apply beeswax once a day for a week, once a week for a month, once a month for a year, and then yearly for the rest of its life. Compared to how it used to look, this is definitely an improvement, especially on that horrible lacquer, and although it's not perfect, I think it's a beautiful restoration, especially for my first time, and I can't wait to try it out soon.